So the homie Gene Deal is a bit pissed off at the homie Freddy P. Freddy came out his neck with some mission. The homie Gene Deal ain't having it. Tap in. Tap in. What's happening, people? It's the homie Smitster 400 coming at you straight off the Ave, and this is Smitster Reacts. One time salute to all the subscribers wherever you at all around the world, new and old. And if you made it to this video, go ahead, give us a like, subscribe, man. New content daily. As usual, shout out to Zenfi, shout out to Mr. Dubbins, straight off the Ave fam. You know what it is. Now check it, bro. The homie Gene Deal, he not feeling what Freddy P had to say about him recently. They both be on Art of Dialogue, telling they tales about Diddy. Some people despise that. Some people feel like, yo, why Gene? Especially Gene. Some people feel like Gene need to shut his... Not me. Some people. Not me. I'll fuck with you, Gene. Shout out to you. But yeah, man, some people feel like Gene, you know what I'm saying? You know, he snitching, or he always trying to make $1, or why didn't he come out and say this, that, and the third earlier on and back in the days? You know how it goes. But look, bro, he on Art of Dialogue, and like I said in the intro, he was not feeling some recent remarks about a homie Freddy P. So without further ado, shout out Gene and shout out Art of Dialogue as usual. Let's get into this.
My guy, Gene Deal. Happy to have you back on the platform, my man.
My man, I'm happy to be here, brother. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, indeed. So we got a lot to tap into, man. It's a lot going on out here, man. I guess
But before we get into some things that you want to talk about, and I know it's your show, it's your program, let me address some things that I need to address first for some stuff that I saw on your program. You understand?
Off the rip, Gene want the smoke. Off the rip, Gene want the smoke. He like, look, first and foremost, let me look, bro. I can respect it. Sometimes you sitting back, you watching some shit. You got to get that ish off your chest. Respect the Gene. Let's get into this, man. Shout out to Gene. I'm going to take it back just a little bit, and we going to run that motherfucker. Let's go.
My man, I'm happy to be here, brother. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, indeed. So we got a lot to tap into, man. It's a lot going on out here, man. I guess
but before we get into some things that you want to talk about, and I know it's your show, it's your program, let me address some things that I need to address first for some stuff that I saw on your program. You understand? The first thing I want to address is this, and the reason I got this throwback Jim Brown shirt on, you know, one of the greatest running backs of all time, and probably one of the greatest people that we know in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Not only he was an athlete, he was an educator, and he was about our people. I met him when he did the work release program, and he was sponsoring that in the New York State prison system. You understand? He was sponsoring programs here in New York State prison system as well as all over the country. But I want to make this a teaching moment, man. You know, I seen this young cat on your show. I think it's Freddy P from Making of the Band. And he was saying some things that, and it shocked me because he never addressed or brought me up in anything before. But I guess when, you know, the people deem you hotter than fish grease, everybody want to come and try to get in the frying pan. You understand? So I want to address this with old boy because he always claimed how gangster he is. When you gangster, you ain't got to tell nobody. They already know what you are. I've been around a lot of gangsters, pranksters, and people, and then people want to say to me that, you know, as me being what I did for a living, I don't supposed to be around people in the streets. I don't supposed to be around people who in the underworld or what they do. I wasn't, because I knew the easiest thing to do in the world is to mind my own business, and I've always done that. You understand? So let me just say this to you, Mr. Freddy P. And we're going to make this a teaching moment. You understand? Let me ask you this. How many times did you see Diddy spike some bottles of alcohol and gave it to women? How many times did you see Diddy have sex with underage kids? How many times did you see Diddy beat a woman? How many times did you see Diddy bury a body? How many times? I'm not going to wait for your answer because you're going to say never. See, he knew what to do, when to do it, around people that he did it with. And I wasn't one of those people, brother. Today, everybody and their mama then came out. Everybody and their mama then came out and said who did what, when, where, how to them. And they have yet said anything about Gene Deal other than you internet clowns. Not one victim, not one witness said Gene Deal was involved in any of that. But y'all want to come out here and y'all want to say, yo, I want to see, I want Gene Deal to tell this. I can't tell nothing, man. Listen to me. If you think I'm stupid or blooping, you think I'm that motherfucking... Oh my God, man, I can't even... Do you think I'm an individual that's so dumb that I done did all kinds of dirt with this man and I'm gonna come out against him? It's like shooting myself in the foot. Young man, the statements you made, bro, I can't believe it, man. It's like you put your brain in a bird and it'll fly backwards. I look at you sometimes, man, I say, damn, Shorty had a rough life because he put everything into that making the band as if he was going to make it. But Sean Perez said that in front of y'all. It was for the world to hear. He said, if you don't do what Diddy say, or Puffy at the time, none of y'all would ever be in this business because that's how much power he had. Brother, I wasn't under those same guidelines. I had my own money. I went to work every day. It was part-time for me. It was side money, hustling money for me. So I want to say to you, young man, and we're going to make this a teaching moment because you the one claimed that you gangster. The easiest thing to do in the world is to mind your own business, man. It ain't got nothing to do with Gene Deal. Gene Deal ain't got nothing to do with you. Go and help the authorities and try to figure out something. You're going to wake up with nothing when it comes to being something on me. So, Mighty, go ahead and do your thing. I know this is your show, man. We could go ahead on and we could go through the questions that you want to do, man. And I appreciate you letting me get that, to this young man, because...
Look, off the rip, man, this man is not feeling the words of Freddy P. He taking shots at Freddy P, alleging he was broke. Like I had money before, like that was just a side hustle for me and whoop whoop. And this joint crazy. Shout out to Gene, man. This man definitely not with the, what I'm saying? He not with the bullshit. Let's continue.
Because, he got no business, putting my name in his mouth about something that he don't know about. And I'm just trying to teach him right now. If Diddy ain't do it around him and he ain't see Diddy do it, what makes you think I saw him do it? What makes you think I know where the body's at? And brother, I just want to say this to you, man. And these are all the people in making of the band. Y'all, to Diddy, I heard him say it. He didn't take y'all serious, and it was all for the publicity of MTV. The money he got, he was never going to do nothing with y'all, man, like that. He wasn't even feeling it like that, brother. And I'm sorry for y'all. But he never took y'all serious. It was all for the publicity of MTV. That's all it was, brother. I heard that for myself.
There you have it. Gene has spoken with strong words to the homie Freddy P. You niggas ain't shit. Nah, that's basically what he was saying, right? I mean, I'm not saying that. That's what he was saying. You feel me? But nah, man. I F with Freddy P. I F with Gene. You feel me? But it was pretty clear that Diddy wasn't taking that as serious because I mean, and Freddie knew he wasn't taking it serious. He like, why you got us walking for cheesecake? He was one of the homies, like I said, never was rocking with the whole making the band ish, all the extra ish, the loopholes and the humiliation rituals and weird ish like that. He wasn't with none of that. You feel me? He was comfortable going back to the trap, as most of us are that come from that background. You feel me? There was a time in life. Yeah, I'd rather you give me a zip and let me flip than to, do any bullet ish. Cause I was cool with the zips flipping. I was that dude. You feel me? Everybody was rocking with me because they knew where to come to get the zip with the, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is when you come from that background. You feel me? And you would much rather just go back to the trap than deal with any weird industry weirdo ish. Just to keep it a beam. I was in the same boat. Excuse me. Damn, look, I caught that. I was in the same boat. You feel me? And I'm gonna keep that shit because look, it's all real over here, bitch. But nah, look, I was in the same boat, bro. And I was around some shit that I just really wasn't rocking with. You couldn't tell me to do something I wasn't going. You couldn't tell me to make a track I wasn't trying to make. Like, niggas be hard headed. You feel me? Like, I'm not finna sell out how I feel or, go against my morals just for the bag or just for the fame or just to be associated with yo bitch ass. That's not what we finna do. You feel me? And you can't threaten me talking about this, that, and the third ain't gonna happen because I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. I'm finna go back to the Trinidad. And that's what Freddy P did, man. But I know deep down inside, I feel like it might be something deeper. I don't know. But cause when homie was on camera and he was shedding tears back in the day, I felt that ish. I was like, damn, G. Damn, G, my man's just really hurting. This man really messed this man life up. Cause it's like you was on MTV. Cause you imagine being so famous and then just going back to like normal shit and niggas is like clowning you for like not being everything they wanted you to be. That's what it comes down to, like just trying to live for other people and then worried about the perception. But I'm pretty sure Diddy has so much power. The homie mentioned, that Diddy had so much power he was shutting Ish down if he was going against what he was saying. Yeah, blackballing is a real thing. You feel me? Blackballing is a real thing, but hey man, that's how it go. You gotta play the game. You gotta know how to move smoother. I feel like if he would have played the game a little smoother, he could have just, pulled an Ines. You know what I mean? And just been a little more mature about certain situations just so he can get the bag, you feel me? And pave his way to where he could still eat. Cause Ines was eating after the fact. Like a couple of, you know what I mean? Cass was eating after the fact. Still in the game. Still Ines was dropping mixtapes. Like, yeah, man. But if you made it to this point in the video, go ahead, give us a like and subscribe. Sound off in the comments how you feel about the situation. Gene clearly not. Gene fed up. Y'all gotta stop messing with Gene, man. Stop messing with Gene, bruh. Yeah, it's the homie Smitster 400. This has been Smitster Reacts. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. Coming up on a year. You know what it is. Still out this joint and still gonna be out this joint. Yeah. I'm out this joint. Thanks for tuning in. Owie.